Hello, welcome to UserFinds. Today we have the Casio World Timer, aka the Casio Royale. This is the budget protagonist that all the Bond fans around the world admires. But how did it soar to its popularity? Is it licensed to kill? Let's find out. So this is the Seiko G757 used by Roger Moore in the 1983 film Octopussy. The Seiko is equipped with a tracking device to locate the Fabergé egg and is clearly visible several times in the movie. So why are we unboxing a Casio instead of a Seiko? Let's find out after the unboxing. So this is it, the Casio Royale. The watch comes inside a standard Casio packaging with authentication tags all over it. The bracelet and the clasp was well protected while taking out from the box, and overall were well packaged. The box has warranty cards inside, one from the local reseller and another one from Casio Global. And here comes the user manual with all the features and how-tos, and that's about it. Back to Mr. Bond. The Seiko G757, famously worn by James Bond in Octopussy, also made the watch a rare find and very expensive. 30 years after the release of the G757, the spirit and heritage of the watch has been brought back in the design of the 2012 Casio World Timer, the AE1200, and it was affordable too. The Casio World Timer features a world time of 48 cities with an impressive coverage of all 29 time zones. It can display a standard time along with a quick access to the time of 3 different cities, which is very convenient for frequent flyers and travelers. It has daylight saving, 5 alarms, a 24-hour timer, stopwatch, a 10-bar water resistance with a 10-year battery, and a beautiful amber LED lamp. It takes advantage of the plus-minus 30 seconds per month difference of the Casio 3299 module, which is very standard. The design of the World Timer is a nod to a cult classic with all the modern upgrades, and the watch really live up to the name given by the appreciating enthusiasts, the Casio Royale. So I've been using this watch for the past month and so, and first thing about this watch is it's very, very light. The silver paint on the resin dial is chipping off already, and the bracelet is really clacky. But then again, the attention this watch gets is really unexpected. And maybe that's because of the retro-futuristic design of the watch. Maybe it gives off a sense of nostalgia in a world full of smartwatches and wearables. So here on the watch we have the standard timekeeping. Above it is the hometown and date/month display and the world map, the alarm and hourly signal indicator, and the digital dial. So the button configuration is pretty basic on this watch. You press the mode button to activate the alarm settings, you press it another time and the countdown timer comes on. So if we press search, the timer starts to count from reverse from 24 hours, and then to pause it we have to press the search button again and then the adjust button to reset it. We press the mode button another time, the stopwatch comes on, then again you have to press the search button to start the stopwatch. It's a very basic stopwatch operation, and then we press it again to pause it and adjust to reset it. So this is like the very basic Casio operation. Then you press the mode button again to access the world time, and then you press the search button again to access all the 48 cities. While standard timekeeping, if you press the search button, the T1 will indicate your home time, and T2, T3, and T4 being the time zones you want to save and access them quickly. For size comparison, here we have an F91W equivalent, the F159WGE, and our Casio World Timer. The World Timer is a significantly bigger looking watch, and the watch measures 42.1mm across, 45mm lug to lug, and 12.5mm in thickness. The watch is slightly on the chunkier side, however, and from the experience will not fit under a shirt cuff. Both the watches have a Casio steel backplate. The four screws and the embossed letterings catch a lot of dirt and needs washing time to time. The clasp operation is pretty classic. Simply push it in to lock it in place, and to open the clasp again, you just need to push the side buttons and it comes off easily. So the Casio Royale has a very good, concerned user base who constantly review the watch, talk about the tits and bits of the pieces and how this watch could have been better, how it makes them feel good or bad, how the clasp works, how the case works, and how this could have been a better watch. And this watch has been featured in a lot of websites and YouTube videos because of its ability to bring something special to the table, at the same time having a room full of improvements to be done. And this invokes creativity, where the users from the very beginning started to mod the watch with steel cases, with straps, and with the enhancements inside and whatnot. And as a user, if you come to like the watch very much and you wanted it to last a long period of time, the good guys like the SKX mods have built metal casings and enhancements for the watch to last a longer period of time. And last but not the least, from a user's perspective, I love this watch. When I look at my wrist, a beautiful timepiece is telling me to move forward, which also reminds me of a certain heritage and the timelessness of this piece. So yeah, it rocks. James Bond style.